Superintendent King Lawrence says their #1 priority is keeping kids and teachers in the classroom. I'm in the neighborhood's largest sinkhole. Right now, this is the biggest one, but residents believe it won't be the last. Fox 54 News at 6:30 starts now with law enforcement agencies and their canines getting valuable hands-on training. Sunday night, the Richmond County Sheriff's Office received information that several wanted people affiliated with the gang LOE were inside of this primetime bar and grill. This is Moore Road, and they actually had some of the worst damage. If you find yourself out at the Augusta National Golf Club, one thing you might notice is all of those smiling faces. They're trying to figure out logistics of exactly what they're going to do, if the girls are going to continue playing here until dark and then into tomorrow. At least one person is dead after a powerful tornado tore through parts of Arkansas. I still hear some roars behind me, and I just checked the score. It's 8-6 Green Jackets. In 2020, Mayor Marcus Rivera, who lives on Meadow Lane, requested a building permit to put a small 10 by 16 square foot building in his backyard as a she shed for his wife. In a statement, the city administrator says she started receiving information from neighbors that it was going to be a hair salon, which his wife, Shonda Rivera, had requested a permit for. Lynn McEwen, the city administrator, says she explained to the mayor he cannot use it as a business.
If the city administrator discovers there are covenants, which they all knew they were, then they're not allowed to issue a permit.
She then denied his request because it, quote, did not fall under the allowed, conditional, or special exceptions within the zoning district.
The city administrator wrote in her own handwriting that she was being relatively forced. She was being yelled at and screamed at by the mayor, and said that he would get somebody to issue a permit if it wasn't her. The mayor called a special called meeting this afternoon where residents were told they were going to go into executive session to talk about the city administrator and the city attorney's positions. The city administrator says she has no comment, and I asked the mayor, would you like to say anything on camera? No?
I try not to get into faking,
right.
Whatever, it's fine.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. This bridge right here has been undergoing some major construction. The connection between Georgia and South Carolina will still be there after it's complete, just with a little twist.
People can enjoy the water or sit. They have some recreational features on bikes.
In addition to the lights underneath for the aesthetic appeal,
it will have recreational features, benches, some shades.
With the large amount of biking and walking areas near the river, he tells me the end goal is to create a pedestrian connection between the North Augusta and Augusta communities.
We wanted to enhance quality of life.
One local resident says he's excited to hear this project will hopefully be finished by the end of the year.
It's great news, pretty convenient. We'll definitely be taking advantage of it.
Augusta boxing is back. Now, I spoke with some people today at the grand reopening who say just how important boxing is to Augusta. After closing for a couple weeks to remodel, Augusta Boxing Club director Rayonta Whitfield says it was much needed.
You need new equipment, update things, bring different light, different energy into the gym, so it look different and everybody like, wow, when they come in here now.
And now they have their motto out front.
It's better to sweat in the gym than bleed in the streets. And we want to keep the boxing club here as a safe haven for our kids. They're a place that they know they can come to talk to anyone. They can box to let it out. It's very therapeutic just to be open and to know this just isn't a boxing gym, it can be a home too.
Deandra Walker, who's now a professional boxer, has been coming to Augusta Boxing Club since he was just 5 years old.
I've been here, I grew up here, not only just boxing, it's family.
This Saturday at 1 p.m., punches will be flying here in the ring for the first match in the new renovated building. Now, in the meantime, I think I'm going to throw some punches. Here you go. Let's get these bad boys on. All right. Oh, it's a little sweaty. All right. Ready? Yeah. This is one, right?
Yeah.
My turn.